Hello and welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. Let's play episode 97. We're finally around cycle 400, getting our rocket stuff in order. Man, this has been a journey. Normally it doesn't take this long, but we kind of spent a lot more time than usual developing our sort of industrial zone. And then we suffered a couple setbacks because we accidentally broke some stuff. And now we're wondering why we can't get an egg into an incubator. You've done pretty much everything, haven't you? Well, general engineer's fine. Okay, so we're setting up our little toggles here, which we're going to toggle to launch our rocket. We also, so yeah, we should say activate if, yeah, go ahead and turn that. Go ahead and close that back up. And go ahead and sweep this up. Yeah, whoops. Need to change that a little bit. Okay. So, we've got that done. That's going to provide the automation for our system there. We are also then going to go ahead and set up our insulated tile. Maybe we should set up insulated tile here. Kind of just been wanting to have space age stuff here though. Yeah, let's just go with granite again. Wall this off. Actually, before we wall that off, let's sweep up the rest of this, and then we can put in our insulation here and wall this off and be good to go. I basically want to do this before this smart battery cooks itself. That's the goal. How are we doing down here? Another job mastery. This time it is Devin, the new kid, ready to go to work as a apprentice architect. Sure, why not? Yeah, we're going to extend out this cooling zone out to here. I think this is just going to be the start of our space base type area. Let's go ahead and move this into storage as well. Why do I have this super hot regolith sitting down here? Awkward. That's fine. Alright. This is all swept up. Let's say activate if above. Okay. Close that back down. Alright. And then we'll want one for our gantry, which can basically be a very similar thing. Do I put it here, though, actually, is an interesting question. Sure, why not? So let's go ahead and dig out all of this. Space exposure, huh? Okay, so let's not dig out all that. Let's hold off on that for a little bit. Where do I want to stick this, though? I don't think I want it in this room because I want extra space here in case I want to do things. So we want to close that off. Alright, let's try this. Let's go ahead and say utilities, drywall, grab us some mafic rock, just get this top section here with a priority 8. We'll lose a little bit of gases, but that's fine. Okay. What are these doing? Are they closing? Why do they look half open? Okay, go ahead and open these all the way. And then we'll try and close them again. I don't know why they bugged like that. Idle dupes, not what I want. This is fine. Yeah. Go ahead and improve the priority on these. Okay. So, a few things to check out. One, how are we doing over here? Some amount of micrograms left. We're almost ready to crack into here. Let's go ahead and set up a few. Like, we want to sort of just dig across here, I suppose. Around there. Let's go ahead and set up some digging paths. So that we can bring this area in. Give our dupes something to do. Max is master of the general engineer job. Good on you. Apprentice miner's fine. Finish up this drywall here. Yeah, please fix this. 9. Okay. So, automation wire. Yeah, we're just going to run just a little thing out here. Like so. Are you opening? If I toggle you to close now, will you close? I don't know. We're kind of making progress. I think we just have some weird stuck animation thing going on here. Open then close. Do what you want. Alright. Yeah, this area is almost completely vacuumed out. I think we are about ready to just open it up here. So, in the interest of doing that, oh, I know what's going on. We exposed this here. Yeah, that's fine. Go ahead and do that. And we come to the million-dollar question. What do I plan on doing with this gold volcano? I think the answer is that we're just going to tap it like a normal volcano, effectively. I know that's pretty boring. There's a question of whether or not we could try and use these hot temperatures to melt down a little bit of regolith and turn it into magma and dispose of regolith that way, and also get some nice stuff out of it. But I think if we're going to convert regolith to magma to gain more igneous rock, we're going to have a specialized setup that isn't going to rely upon just gold volcanoes being a slight source of the necessary temperatures. I think we have better things we can pull off there. We'll just go ahead and basically enclose off this entire area over here. Let this vacuum run a little bit longer. One other thing I wanted to check. Did we finally get... Okay, great. Remove this, and let's go ahead and deconstruct this building. We can disable this building now, I'm pretty sure. We're going to get all of our CO2 from here. How's our oxygen diffusion going? Not bad. We've got down another layer. Okay, great. Good, 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 good. Micrograms. We'll let this run a little bit longer. Okay. Are we finishing up this stuff? Yes, we are. Excellent. Let's go with granite tile right here. Oh man. Okay, it is closing. It is closing. I don't know why it's taking so long to do this stuff, but it's now working. This is activate if... So if I send an active signal, it retracts the gantry. Okay. Alright. So we'll leave the gantry out for now. And then we'll end up retracting it once we're ready to go. New dupe. What do we got? No diver's lungs. Ooh, and lime, of course, is super useful. Let's go ahead and grab that. And what else do we want to be working on with our dupes here? I do kind of want to expand out this area. There are a lot of things we need our dupes to be working on. Okay. Let's go ahead and tell them to deconstruct these walls right here. And I think we are going to expand out our coolant loop. Liquid pipe, what are we using here? This is made out of obsidian. That's fine. Sure. Let's go ahead and... Actually, what... Yeah, we don't want to do that, do we? Deconstruct this tile. Deconstruct this tile. Deconstruct this tile. Deconstruct this tile. Deconstruct. We will... I guess we'll also deconstruct these to put in a airlock. And we'll probably replace, I guess we can also get rid of these plastic ladders for now. And we will build plastic ladder like so. Alright, let's get them working on that. Man, so weird. Okay. And base, whoops, utilities, drywall. Go ahead and slap down some African rock right here. Okay, and also we need a, we'll go with a manual airlock. And we're going to say priority 7, all this stuff. Okay, and the other thing I want to work on here, we will deconstruct, whoops. Did I get this right? Yeah, okay. Deconstruct, deconstruct, deconstruct. Deconstruct this as well. We don't really need a bunker tile set up over this anymore. We can switch it to granite or plastic or something. But for now, we'll just leave it the way it is and just slap a little bit more stuff on top of here. Get our drywall in place. Okay. Coming along a little bit better. Utilities. Drywall. Mafic rock. Slap down some right there. And we also want to deconstruct this. Alright. Cleaning it up, making it look a little bit nicer. We lost a little bit. We're still doing fine. The oxygen will come back in here. Okay. Oh, the lag. Alright, how are we doing? 7.7 kilograms. This thermoregulator is now at close to 200 degrees. The steam is also around 200 degrees. Okay, this is good. We're saying turn on if above 225. This is an overheat temperature 275, so we have a pretty good buffer there. What is the temperature of this oxygen? Negative 130 degrees. Okay, so this system is working pretty much as I want it to. There was a little bit of a hiccup where this was still in vacuum, so this didn't. This turned on because of etc. But now we have it working. Just it needed to switch off a little bit there. Okay. Yeah, I think we just crack in here now. Let's go ahead. Disable this building. And let's go ahead and break in through here, and we'll just build ourselves. We're going to build it right here, I think. Build ourselves a nice big room to do some work in. Let our oxygen flood in here. Do some work like that. What is the air pressure up here? It's fine. We can start considering releasing some of this oxygen back. Basically just take our oxygen line that we have here and extend it down. Would not be a terrible idea. Entombed. Oh, rough. How did you manage that? Okay. Priority 9, all this stuff. Awkward. I probably should have seen that coming. Welcome back. Granite tile. Okay. Speaking of our central O2 line here, what temperature is this at? 33. Gets really cold over here, but then over here it's not so great because it's coming in kind of hot, and we don't really have a great system here. We actually want this to work a little bit differently because we want this line to be primed and cold, and right now because of the hookups that we have here, it's not really doing that. So let's go ahead and actually deconstruct all of this. And we're going to set things up a little bit differently here. Yeah. We're going to try and do this with as minimal headache as possible. But the basic plan is that we want to have, we don't want to have the hot oxygen being produced here. To just go from here into here into here and then out and into our line. We want to be grabbing the cold oxygen from this really cold area that we have over here. That way it's all nice and primed in our system. We kind of want to be using this as a heat sink, in other words. So we don't want these connections here. Instead we want to make our own connections effectively. Am I doing this correctly? Not really. We want to do this the other way, don't we? Okay. So how are we going to do that? Well, we're going to do it like this. We are going to deconstruct each of these above here. Yeah. We're going to deconstruct each of these above here. Like so. We're going to deconstruct all of these, and then we're basically going to go ahead and have these outputs go up, right? So in addition to this, we're going to say ventilation Are we making these out of gas pipe, igneous rock? That's fine. Maybe, yeah, that's fine. Ventilation, gas pipe, igneous rock. This one will still come in, I suppose. No, let's just have it all work differently. Okay. And like so, right? We're going to make this change for all of them. Alright, let's go ahead and have this run. And this is going to make it so that we're drawing our oxygen from the colder part rather than the warmer part. It's not huge. It's maybe like a 50-degree difference, which in the grand scheme of things isn't that important, but every little bit counts, you know? Okay. We'll run it like this. I think what we're going to do then is we're also just going to run, because we've deleted these hookups, we're going to run it across like this as well. Alright. So now the system works a little bit differently here. Slowly putting in oxygen, but we're going to have it be a little bit colder oxygen, and this will help us out just a little bit. Not hugely important again, because we're not really setting up the system to optimize on that. Otherwise, we'd be using insulated pipe over a lot of that length. But this will help kind of even out the temperatures between here and here at least, and hopefully get colder stuff into here. So how are we doing? Spirit of Operational Fenicet 2. Dramatic. Okay. 200. We're almost there. Steam engine still only has a 7.7 kilograms. So this is slowly going to climb up. This thermal regulator. Loss of power. No. So this is, I think, one of the things we need to change. Let's go ahead and have this be active. Basically turn on sooner. You know what? Let's have it just activate at 50, in fact. I don't really want these ever toggling off, because again, just there's no point. I want it to be running constantly all the time. RIP. We just cleaned off this area. Now we'll have to do it again. Okay. There's our oxygen in here. Getting better. How's our temperature on this? 48 degrees Celsius. Perfect. Okay. I mean, this place is all a little bit... It wouldn't be fun to be in, right? But... Sweep up any of this stuff that's been left around, please. Maybe plastic ladder is a little ambitious for this area over here. You know? Maybe we should be a little bit more practical as opposed to going with the space stuff, but I like the space stuff. Okay. Are we finally going to start pumping out some steam here? We are. And it's coming in here hot. Looking good. Overheated. Okay. So... yeah. This needs to be ramped up considerably then. Don't really want overheat damage in this area. And let's go ahead and toggle all these off. That way they stop producing heat for a second. It's damaged, but it'll still work. So that's kind of fine. Alright. Lyra, you're done as an apprentice miner. I've got a lot of stuff done, actually. Yeah, let's go ahead and just have you work as a miner. And Nicola, done as a senior architect. And we'll make you a miner as well. Okay. So this is now at 5,000. So this should reflood the system. Okay. And we're ready to turn these back on, right? Okay, good. So a little problem there that we had throttled it a little bit too much, and we overran our little safety margin here. But now we should be good again, I think. This is if above 225 degrees. In fact, let's just scale this back a little bit more. We'll lose a little bit of our heat sink power because all this steam is basically just going to be consumed here. But we should be good. Okay, I think we're all set here. I got all the job masteries. There's one about to pop off, but we'll wait on that. These guys aren't stuck, are they? They just don't have no jobs. Okay, great. All right, so I think we are set, and I'm going to cut the episode here, and hopefully in the next one we will produce enough steam to launch our first rocket at around cycle 400. We'll just need to clear off some of this space here, but that shouldn't be too hard. Okay, great. I'll catch you guys in the next one.